Hello, my name is Anna Dolopo. I'm a licensed acupuncturist and I've been in practice since 1999. Today, I'm going to be presenting myself as a speaker for the Academy of Acupuncture. Number one, I would just like to say thank you to Dr. Eileen Han, my friend and colleague and mentor, who has created the Academy of Acupuncture with a group of very prestigious acupuncturists all around the world, and I'm beyond grateful to be part of their faculty. I will be teaching formally my first class. I've spoken in Dr. Eileen Han's classes, but more of in an informal manner, and now she's offered me this wonderful position, and the class is called The Business Acumen of Successful Acupuncturists. I was going to call it Marketing for Acupuncturists, but she came up with this much better name. She basically wants me to teach acupuncturists, especially those who do balance method, to do what I do in practice. This is my June 22, 1999 is when I started practice, and I met our late Grandmaster, Dr. Richard Tan. When did I meet him? March 6, 2006. Right behind me is my gold level certificate that I earned, I believe, April 12, 2012. That is a very important piece of paper for me. When I was in school, there was no doctorate program, and by the time they had the doctorate program, I already started having children. I have 3 children. They're 14, 8, and 1, and I had to make a decision. And I made the decision then to really follow Dr. Richard Tan. I can always do the doctorate program online later, or when I have that opportunity to do it. So I have no business doing a doctorate program right now with a 1-year-old, but that gold level certificate for me took me years, a lot of years to earn. And I'm also a Dr. Tan Batsi graduate, my most difficult Chinese medical classes. So I'm grateful that before our late master passed, that I was able to achieve the 2 highest certificates that he had, the gold level certificate with Dr. Tan and also the Batsi certificate. The class will be on April 5, 2019, the Business Acumen of Successful Acupuncturists. I will be teaching ways, well, if you do balance method, you understand acupuncture 1, 2, 3. That is the beginning of all his systems. Balance method is not something that I'll be teaching, but you can learn them from Dr. Richard Tan, Dr. Richard Tan's top student, Dr. Eileen Han, and also Dr. Paul Wang. And in that summit, we'll also be teaching Dr. Brad Wisnant. He'll be teaching Dr. Tan's application of Master Tongues acupuncture. This March, Dr. Han will be teaching the core foundations in April. In March. So I believe in 2 weeks, and I'll be there on the Sunday. So do go to that. So besides putting those plugs in, to really tell you about what I'll be doing, today I just received my 217th Yelp review, and on both of my websites, moveyourqi.com and committedtobetterme.com, you'll see that there are many testimonials on both of those websites, and also 217, and I put plus Yelp reviews because by the time I saw that Yelp was deleting the Yelp reviews, it was already too late. Some people had already, some reviews had already been deleted. So the way Yelp works is that if someone posts a lot of Yelp reviews, that algorithm will keep that Yelp review. But if someone only has posted maybe 1 to 10 Yelps, that eventually will be deleted in the algorithm. I'm not techie. My husband's a systems engineer. He's been in IT since 1998. That's how I try to explain it to myself. But if you notice, if you go on Yelp, Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture, and Chinese Herbs, if you go on Yelp and you look up Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture, and Chinese Herbs in Laguna Hills, you'll see that I'm organically number 1. I do not do a sponsored ad. And I'm okay with that. I work very hard to stay number 1. I will be teaching you how to be number 1 in your county. That is what I am being hired to do. This is what I take very seriously. I'm going to share with you some nuggets of gold on how to be a really really effective acupuncturist. Ideally, you would be doing balance method, but if you don't, it's okay. I did traditional medicine, traditional Chinese medicine from 1999 to 2006. I did TCM for 7 years in practice, so I know what you're doing in practice. And there's still a way for you to be able to be very effective and be one of the most effective acupuncturists in your area. Whether you do TCM, 5 elements, Japanese Hara, Korean acupuncture, whatever you focus on, or auricular acupuncture, whatever you focus on, there is a system. Anything successful, there's a system. You give me any industry and I'm going to see, I'm going to know that whoever is the top person in that field is following a system. I'm excited to be part of the Academy of Acupuncture because Dr. Eileen Han has chosen whom I believe to be among the best of the best. And I feel that Dr. Han is, in my opinion, one of the best acupuncturists on the planet. And to be alongside with her and have her endorsement means beyond the world to me. And I really hope that many of you acupuncturists do sign up, because I do believe that I have some gems to share. If you go on my Facebook profile, what's showing is the top doctor. And I wouldn't have gotten that award and put it up on my wall if I really didn't believe that I deserve it. I have been working so hard for so long to really showcase to the world how effective Chinese medicine can be. When I started studying Chinese medicine in 1994, the culture and the attitude towards Chinese medicine was not what it is now. It's there was a lot of the questioning was, oh, does that work? There were people who just told me that I was going to be a quack doctor. Did you go to school to be stupid? Who's going to pay you to do that? Oh, well, I guess it can't hurt. I mean, so those are just some of the things. I didn't make a profit the first 7 years. From 1999 to 2006, I really didn't make a profit. In my story, just to share a little bit with you, I met Dr. Tan March 6, 2006, and I really was about to quit because you know what, I just wasn't seeing. I wasn't working full time as an acupuncturist, and I was working part time at Burke Williams as a massage therapist, and I just really couldn't see how the way I was practicing traditional Chinese medicine was going to really make me a very successful acupuncturist. And then lo and behold, long story short, I met Dr. Tan March 6, 2006. January 24, 2007, I was fully self-employed as an acupuncturist. And it was scary. It was scary to go off on my own and venture on my own. And then 2009 was when I signed my first lease. So from 1999 until 2009, I had been renting from other people. And 2009, I got my first space at Suite 109 here on Verdugo Drive. And I wanted my overhead just low enough so that I could cover my costs. And I had 3 tables. And it was sufficient. I knew I wanted to have a second child. So, it was perfect for where my life was at that time. And then 2009, I did really well. And then 2010, I made more money than I had since 1999 practicing balance method and doing balance method the way Dr. Tan taught me to do it. I had been doing balance method since 2006, so 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I gave birth July 2010 to my second child. And then 2011, I signed this office. We went from 488 square feet to 1590 square feet. Now, upstairs is where my children hang out when they are here, if they're not dancing or doing jiu-jitsu or playing violin. Acupuncture pays for all that. Just to let you know, it pays for my house, it pays for this office. I have 5 tables and 3 anti-gravity chairs in my treatment room, and I have an overflow place here in the front where I treat kids and some adults who don't want to be in the community room. all the talking is done here in my private office. So no one takes their clothes off. If you know how to do, if you are a balance method practitioner, you know that whatever I treat, and if you want to know what I treat, just go to moveyourqi.com and committedtobetterme.com. You'll see I've done now 84 videos. I'm posting my 84th video right now. It's on my Yelp review for hamstrings, a torn hamstring. And there are many too. I just earned my 217th Yelp review today and a bunch of testimonials. So if you want to know what I treat, digestive issues, cardiovascular issues, fertility issues, neck issues, if you can point to it, I can treat it. Emotional, depression, anxiety issues, stress issues. Whatever I treat, I just need access to your elbows and knees, typically as a balanced method acupuncturist. It's safe for the patients, it's safe for me. That's not to say that I never do any in your abdomen. That's not to say that once in a while I might not do shoe points. Sometimes I'll do some here, and it just really depends on what's going on. But for the most part, 95+% of the time, I just need access to your elbows and your knees. And so it is a wonderful place for me to practice. I'm, busy, and I love, this is the way I was taught. I might be making some changes for myself soon. But this is what's been paying the bills, and this is how I'm able to sustain a living with 3 children, my husband, and I just want to tell you really fast, I don't get the chance to work full-time right now because I have 3 children. But considering that I work, that I see patients, that I take patients about 19 hours a week, let me just tell you what I'm able to accomplish even since I've dropped my hours just from having kids. And when I am working full-time, 40+ hours, then I'm obviously seeing a lot more patients. But let's see, so for February 1st and 2nd, I saw 37 patients, Friday and Saturday. And then on February 9, from Monday through Saturday, I saw 101 patients. And then from February 11 to 16, I saw 93 patients. From February 18 to 23, I saw 101 patients. And then from Monday through Thursday, I'm going week to week in February. I saw 49 patients from Monday through Thursday. So I saw a total of 381 patients in February, 19 hours a week. I take patients 19 hours a week. I might stay a little longer for them to actually lie down there, but the number of hours that I'm putting the needles in is 19 hours. So there's a system that I have. So when I'm working 30, 40+ hours a week, that's not bad considering I have a 1-year-old. Keep that in mind. I am seeing a lot of patients for someone who has 3 children. I drive them to school. I pick them up. My typical hours are I take patients between 10 in the morning until 12:30. I leave at 2. But I got to pick up my kids. Today is Thursday. I normally would be working, but today is half day. So I'm not working, but I did hire my nanny to take care of my 1-year-old so that I can make these video and do some house cleaning here in my office, do some paperwork and do some videos and present to you this video because I really want to promote this class. So keep in mind, if I'm seeing 381 patients in February working 19 hours a week, so let's say 20 times 4. So 20 times 4 is 80 minus those 4 hours. So in 76 hours, I'm seeing 381 patients. That's not bad, and it's just me. I really want to pass on a lot that Dr. Tan has taught me. He told me a system on how to see patients and what to say. And I've done this video called accountability. I did it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So I send that accountability number 4 video to my patients before they come in so they understand, look, this is what you need to expect. And this air of confidence that I share with my patients, that's really what makes them believe that I can heal them. I can afford to say these things because I have 2 websites that shows my testimonials. And a lot of times these days, social media is all that's needed. If you have a strong presence, they'll be like, okay, she seems to know what she's doing. I think for the most part, people go on Yelp, they have some kind of issue, let's say lower back pain, the number 1 thing that men come in for. And they're like, you know what, I heard acupuncture helps. I tried another acupuncturist. I tried chiropractic. I tried physical therapy. I've done the medications. I've done the muscle relaxants. I did the surgeries, and maybe I'm going to try acupuncture again. Or someone told them, hey, you should try acupuncture, and I have a great acupuncturist. So then they'll say, just go on her Yelp. And then they look at the Yelp, and they might not even read everything. They just see like, okay, she has a bunch. And they might not even know that I have 2 websites. They just go on my first website, moveyourchi.com, and it's mostly testimonials. And they're like, okay, really? That's all they want to know. Can she get the job done? With men, that's really all they want to know. So my videos are pretty much the person came in for this. This is how many times they came in. These are the results. This is how much they spent. Oh, and when I said how many treatments, I gave specifically the dates so people understand, okay, you know, she means it when she says patients come within 1 to 4 days. So I'm going to be teaching these kinds of things. I'm rushing through this, so it's not too long of a video, but I'm going to be breaking down some mental aspects on how to be a business owner, some mental aspects on how to talk to your patients, and give off that air of confidence that you mean well, that you're not just trying to take their money, you're not just trying to treat them forever. They want someone who really is committed to their health. And if you look like you can play the part that you know what you're doing, that you are going to get the job done, and you know what to expect within 5 to 10 treatments, 10 to 15 treatments, and you can talk like this, you'd be surprised. I talk to a lot of acupuncturists, or I talk to patients, and they're like, my acupuncturist didn't talk to me like this. When you know what you're doing, and you can convey that information, and you have a clear explanation on what to expect, and if it's not going to happen by then, you are willing to let them go as a patient and refer them to the right people, or you know when to do herbs, you know when to do different types of modalities. Patients are really going to appreciate that. So thanks for hanging in there. It's 16 minutes and 48 seconds already so far in this video, but I hope that many of you do register on this on the Academy of Acupuncture's website, and I'll be teaching on April 5, 2019. I'm looking for that thing on Facebook. Dr. Paul Wang will be teaching on April 4, Thursday. I'll be teaching 9 to 1, the acumen of business, the business acumen of successful acupuncturists on April 5 from 9 to 1, and then Dr. Wang is going to be teaching again 2 to 6, and then Dr. Brad Wisnett will be teaching April 6 and April 7. So I hope that you do register. I do hope to meet many of you, and I'll give you one little tidbit, just a little bit of tidbit that'll add to your, your arsenal of wisdom in your practice. Give more than what you're paid for. Give a lot more than what you're paid for. When people see that you're willing to work your ass off and you're going to do what it takes to get the job done and heal them, what they want is a healer. What they want is someone who's really going to help them. I never forget why people come here. So anyways, I'm getting a little emotional now, but that little thing in the back that I have, the gold level certificate, Dr. Tan taught me a lot. And it's going to take a lot for me to hold back, because 4 hours may seem like that's not a lot of time. I do my very best to share as much as possible, but I'm going to do my best to share just what you need to know to really grow your practice, so that if you work 20 hours a week, 30, 40, 50 hours a week, you can see a tremendous number of patients and be very, very successful in your practice. If you have any questions, feel free to call me at 949-305-1703. That is my office landline. You can call or text me at 619-341-4341, or you can go straight to the academyofacupuncture.com and register there. If you want to check out my work, you can go to moveyourqi.com and committedtobetterme.com. The name of my practice is Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture and Chinese Herbs. I am committed to providing the most effective, relaxing, and affordable acupuncturists in all of Southern California. Take care.